If you think about it, Nita's a furry. But that's besides the point. How do you play her? Hello, I'm Bruce, Nita's bear, and welcome to A Guide for Nita, a brawler that takes skill, unlike certain robots whose names rhyme with berry and Bori. Now, to get the basic facts out of the way. Nita is a rare brawler that is a great counter to tanks such as the Cousin and non-piercing shooters like Piper. Nita on her own is not too strong, but when her bear Bruce is summoned, that's me, she can be unstoppable. Bruce is great for starting a push, wasting opponent ammo, or just scaring them off, / controlling areas. Here's her rating in basic categories. Keep in mind, this is not my opinion-based ratings. Her health comes at 4 stars, damage 3 stars, range 3 stars or normal, and finally movement speed at 3 stars as well, which is also normal. The stats may seem very average, however it's just Supercell's way to contain the beast inside of her. It may seem contradictory that she's a damage dealer with 3 stars in the damage category, however that's because she both reloads and shoots at a very fast pace. With some maneuvering, she can outdamage a lot of brawlers. Now you might be thinking, what's your best build? And let me tell you, it's honestly all up to your preference. Both her gadgets and star powers can be useful in different scenarios. The gadgets. Her first gadget, Fox Fur, is great anywhere because it just turns Bruce into a better Bruce. Bear Paws, on the other hand, can be amazing in some scenarios such as countering aggressive or tanky brawlers, and a good stun will save you more often than a shield. The star powers. Now bear with me is most players' top pick because honestly it just gives Nita more depth to her gameplay since you can actually keep Bruce alive instead of just releasing him to die. And since this is a two-way street, Bruce can save you as well. When both are attacking, you and the bear can feel invincible to the opponents. Hyper Bear is more straightforward. This star power can make Bruce strike fear into your opponent's hearts. It makes Nita's damage ranking go to 5 stars and Bruce into an actual area controlling threat. It's also obviously great for heist. If you ask me, I would recommend using Fox Fur and Bear With Me for the most general build and to make Nita more versatile. However, use Hyper Bear if you're feeling a little violent. For the gears, I'd say using the speed gear is important to quickly and easily decrease the gap between Nita and her opponents, which is where she is at her best. And the pet gear makes Bruce more valuable. The damage gear can be interchangeable as well. Now here are my Nita top tips. As always, start off the match with looking what brawlers are good matchups for Nita. Nita counters primarily tanks and long-range non-piercing shooters. These include El Primo, or of course popularly known as the Cousin, Piper, Mortis, Colt, and Cordelius. Nita gets countered by throwers and especially longer range piercing shooters such as Carl, Janet, Dynamite, and Penny. A special mention to Amber and Rico. These are horrible to play against, so try avoiding them. For your super, you need 5 hits, so start off not too aggressive. Just lightly tap your opponents. The best way to do that is by sneaking up on them using bushes or faking them out to make them waste ammo to be able to get closer to them. At max power, she is 8000 health, so she can tank a few shots. Nita at max power does 1920 damage, and with 3 shots she can kill 17 brawlers. Hold up. I honestly thought it was better, wait. Okay, as I said, she reloads really fast, 1.1 seconds to be exact. So with a bit of maneuvering, you can deal up to 11,520 damage within 5 seconds, which will kill every brawler except Frank, El Primo, and Hank at top power. Justice for my guy Hank, by the way. Once you have Bruce, you can go crazy and bravely push on your opponents. Walls are your best friend apart from me, of course, so always having one nearby, at times hugging it, will help you get nearer your opponents. Out in the open, Nita can become a bear in headlights. Nita can shoot through walls, or at least around the corners if you're shooting along a wall or at the right angle. This can help you create an advantage and help you defeat your opponents, get some sneaky kills, or make them retreat. If a tanky brawler gets near you and you can't escape but you have Bruce nearby, start going in circles around Bruce so Bruce gets as many hits as he can while your opponent can miss theirs. They usually auto him so they will probably miss. If you die, you can check if Bruce is still battling it out by clicking the gadget. If it's green, that's a sign in itself. However, if it's gray, one of 2 texts will appear. Either a bear is too far or can't activate without bear. Reminder, do not kill your bears. Don't spawn another one before the first one gets killed unless it's urgent and he's too far. Otherwise don't and save your super. If you don't care about that, do it for my sake. Now to the last part, best game modes. Firstly, this all depends on the map. Usually if a map is bushy enough or has enough walls, Nita can do well enough in any game mode. However, she definitely can shine in some specific ones. Heist is almost always a good pick because with Hyper Bear and a well placed and timed bear, she can do a lot of damage on the safe. Once Bruce is going at it on the safe, most of the time your opponents will focus on him, so it's a good time to attack them so you could cycle your super quickly and continue the attack. Solo showdown can be a little tricky because it's usually either too bushy or not bushy enough, so getting the first 5 hits can be difficult. If you manage to do that and not waste Bruce, she can be good at showdown. Same applies to duos, however, people are less careful on this game mode because you can respawn, so getting your super is easier. Bruce can be really good at area control, and it just so happens that Brawl Ball, Gem Grab, and especially Hot Zone need area control. Nita can thrive in these game modes, however, remember, bushes and walls. So there you go, this is how you play Nita, and this is how I, Bruce, is arguably the best unreleased brawler in the game. Did I miss anything? What do you want me to do next? Thank you for watching, and remember, play basketball, don't be toxic, and most importantly, don't kill your bears.